welcome to my channel, and it is way too early in the morning. Coffee. Okay, anyways, today's video is going to be my Ipsy bag. This is what the bag looks like this month. It's a cute little lip with a little bit of like pop art design. It's really cute. I like it. I've actually been testing these products out for about 2 weeks now, so I'm going to go over with you my thoughts on them, how they performed, and so on. As you can see, I've done my makeup except for what I'm going to use as far as the products in the bag go. So let's get in and get started. The first thing we have is this eyeshadow from City Color Cosmetics. It's this really pretty kind of emerald green teal. It looks a lot more teal on the eyes. It feels a lot lighter on the skin than it does in the pan, but this is beautiful. It's very pigmented. This is a cruelty-free brand, and this is a full-size product, so that's pretty awesome. And I'm just gonna pop that all over my lid. Dogs are barking outside. I'm just going to take some on my finger. That's just what I normally do with shimmery shadows anyway. So I'm just gonna pop that on my lid. So I'm just applying the shadow all over my lid. As you can see, it pulls really like a lighter green on the eyes. It's very pretty, but it is a little bit lighter than it looks in the pan. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and kind of blend out the edges. I love mixing these sort of more teal and like blues and greens with more orangey red mattes. Okay, I'm just going to pop some on the other eye, and I'll be right back. These retail for $4.99, by the way, on the City Color website, although they are on sale right now, at least when this video is filmed, for $3.99, so they're pretty inexpensive and really good color payoff. It's a good pan size, so I think they're worth checking out. So the next thing in the bag is this blush from the Balm. This is the Balm Springs Long Wearing Blush, and it is in the shade In Full Swing. The full-size one retails for $21. I have tried the Balm blushes before. They're really great, super pigmented. It's kind of hard to get your brush in there in these sample sizes, but you can do it. It just takes a little bit more work. So let's go ahead and pop this on the face. I'm just gonna use a very light touch, but try to get my full brush in there. Not a lot of kickback with these, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna pop this on the face. Don't know how this is showing up on camera, but it is quite pigmented. Just that little bit is giving me a nice color. This blush isn't quite as pigmented as some of the other ones I've tried, which I actually like because the ones that I have are just like one dip into the pan and you've got like clown cheeks. So this is actually a lot more workable, I find. I don't know if that's just because it's a sample size and it's kind of hard to get your brush in there, but it is still super pigmented. They last a really long time and they look nice on the skin. They're nice and matte. Not super matte, they're more like a satin finish, which I really enjoy. I think that looks really pretty for blushes, although I do love a luminous blush too. Okay, so the blush is on my cheeks. Okay, so the last makeup product in the bag is this NYX Whipped Follette Souffle Lip and Cheek. This is a very interesting product. It's got this kind of weird triangular shaped doe foot applicator, and it's got a little dip in the middle. This is in the shade Pink Cloud, and it retails for $6 on the NYX website, and this is a full-size product as well, and NYX is a cruelty-free brand. I actually really loved this as a blush, but since we already did the blush, I'm not going to do it on my cheeks today. If it's applied right, it looks beautiful. It's super pigmented and it lasts a really long time. What I like to do is just put some on the back of my hand and then take my sponge and pat that on the face. I've also used it with like a big stippling brush, which works really well too, although you do get a lot of pigment. So if you want a really dramatic blush look, I would go in with a brush. If you want more subtle, I would go in with a sponge. I would not apply this over powder. I find if it's applied over powder, it kind of lifts up your foundation underneath. and I didn't love the application where I just put it on my cheeks and rubbed it in with my fingers too. That might work if you're not wearing anything else on your face, but I find the best way is with a brush or a sponge. This is also an interesting lip color. The best way I can describe it is like a lip stain. You can definitely get kind of that like blotted, diffused lip look that's really in right now. So we're gonna apply this to the lips. Okay, so as you can see, when I first got this, I thought it was going to be like a bright pink, but it's not. It's a very subtle, very soft, kind of goes on like almost like a lip gloss, but not goopy like a lip gloss, but it kind of dries down to that stain type of feel. I would recommend exfoliating your lips if you're going to use this though, because it does emphasize the texture. So if you have any chapped lips going on there, it'll cling to those dry patches. So that's not the greatest thing, but if you do exfoliate your lips before and make sure they're nice and hydrated, this can look beautiful, and it lasts a pretty good amount of time, and it fades nicely too. So even if it fades off, you don't have to worry that it's going to look weird. I don't know how this would perform with the darker colors, but I think those would be beautiful blush colors on darker skin tones, and it might work as a sheer wash on the lips depending on what color your skin is and what type of look that you like, but they definitely are sort of a sheer wash of color. Again, I do prefer this as a cheek color as opposed to a lip color, but it can look nice on the lips as well. Alright, so the next thing in the bag are these sheet masks, and these are from the brand BioRepublic. These were, they feel like your typical sheet mask. I'm personally not a big fan of sheet masks. I feel like they don't do a whole lot for my skin in particular. I just feel like they're nice, but I feel like I don't get a lot of benefits out of them, but maybe that's because they're supposed to be more long-term benefits if you keep using them. Personally, I'm just not a big fan of sheet masks, so these were nice, but again, I feel like they didn't do a whole lot. I have the Aloe Rescue and the Green Tea Detox. The Aloe Rescue was nice and hydrating, and the Green Detox, I feel like it was nice. It did dry out my skin just a little bit. In the morning it felt a little bit tight, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't horribly drying. So if you like sheet masks, you might like these. I'm just personally not a big fan. Retail for $4.99 each on the BioRepublic website, and you can get them in sets for a little bit cheaper per mask. And this is also a cruelty-free brand and a full-size product. Okay, so the last thing in the bag I want to talk about is a nail polish, and unfortunately I am house sitting and I forgot to bring the actual bottle with me. I will link the website down below so you can go check it out for yourself. They come in these cute little like pastel flowery boxes, kind of like almost like splatter paint type of flower design. Anyways, they're really cute. This is what I have on my nails right now. This has been on for about a week and a half or so. It's from the brand Trust Fund Beauty, and the shade I got in my Ipsy bag was Game Changer. And in the bottle it looks like this really kind of hot pink. If you go check it out down below, you'll see what I'm talking about. But on the nails it's more of a like orangey coral color with like a little bit of a pink undertone. This is also a cruelty-free brand, and you get a full-size product. This held up pretty well for the past week and a half. There are a few minor chips and scratches, but I'm pretty hard on my nails. I don't take care of them very well, to be honest, and I don't paint my nails that often, so I'm not used to it. But I thought the color was beautiful and perfect for summer. The nail polishes on the website are anywhere between $10 and $15. This one was $15. You're getting a full-size product that's worth $15 in a bag you only pay $10 for, which is amazing. So I thought this was a pretty good nail polish, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. It did hold up pretty well. The dry time was a little long. I found that it dried down about 15 minutes after I applied it, but then once I put a top coat on, it took a lot longer to dry down. It was like one of those things where you think it's dry, but it's not really dry. But that could have just been the top coat I was using. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. It is a pretty good nail polish, and if you have Ipsy and you've got this in your bag, let me know what your thoughts were if you're someone who does paint their nails regularly. unlike myself? What do you think, and how does it compare to other brands? So anyways, I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and highlight because I feel like my face is looking a little naked right now, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just went ahead and applied the rest of my makeup, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the bag. I thought this was a pretty great bag this month. 4 out of 5 of the products were full-size products, and all of these brands are cruelty-free, which is awesome. I love that. I would say my favorite product from the bag is probably have to be that NYX Souffle Whipped Lip and Cheek Cream, just because it's the one that surprised me the most. I wasn't expecting to like it that much, especially not as a cheek color, but I ended up loving it, and I like it as a lip color as well. My least favorite product was probably the sheet masks. They just didn't do much for me, but I'm not really a sheet mask person, so if you enjoy sheet masks, you might like them. I also really liked the nail polish, really liked the eyeshadow. The only thing about those two is that they aren't as true to color in the pan or in the bottle than they are once you put them on. But I think they're still really great products. They're long lasting and are pigmented and work pretty well. The nail polish, you can definitely get full opacity at 2 coats, which is great. And the eyeshadow holds up pretty well. It blends well. And yeah, I really, really liked this bag. So let me know if you like this type of more review style of Ipsy bags, or if you don't. And if you have an Ipsy bag, what did you get this month? Did you love your bag as much as I did? Did you hate it? What were your favorite products? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!